Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm your host Dawn, and in the last episode we decided that we were going to go get the Sun Song from in the graveyard. And as you can see, we are about to enter a room full of re-deads. If you hadn't watched the last episode, surprise, there are re-deads everywhere. Little info about this room. Again, re-deads, don't get close to them. They can be killed with sword attacks and things like that, but it's not really practical, especially when you can just avoid them. You'll take a little damage because that green stuff that has what looks like weird seaweedy things coming out of it. It's supposed to be smoke, but it doesn't really look like smoke. It looks funny. That's bad. Poisonous, toxic, whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna have to run through it in order to get past the re-deads and not get killed as Link sneezes. So we're gonna go ahead and plunge forward and do that. Do that right now. It doesn't take much, but it takes enough. It's like 1/4 of a heart each time you get hit. But eventually you will get into this room, and there are no re-deads here. However, we do have to read. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set, a newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. It's an interesting poem. And then we notice in the bottom corner, we have something that looks like it's been scrawled with pencil on the tombstone. And we find it's a secret melody of the Composer Brothers. And we learn the Sun Song. Same manner as before, it'll show it to you, so if you don't know what you're playing, you just look. And it's a pretty easy song to remember, I think. Then again, you know, after you play this game so many times, you kind of memorize every song. What are you gonna do? But now we have a Sun Song. Now we will never have to deal with skeleton children, Stalfos children, in Hyrule Field. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the Sun Song. Ho ho, I see what you did there. That rhymed. Anyway, now we can go back through here. And the cool part about the Sun Song is when we play it in the presence of re-deads, we will see that they all freeze, which is kind of nifty. If you see them, they're all white now. We don't have to run through the green stuff. We can just run past them, and we won't take any damage. Lovely. They're paralyzed. It also works on Keese, I believe. In regards to Navi turning green right here, if you play, I think the Royal Melody, pretty sure it's the Royal Melody, then you'll get some fairies that pop up, the healing kind of fairies. We don't really need them, so we're not going to do that. But that's what happens. And we're going to exit the graveyard now, because we don't need anything else in here. And I believe we're going to go ahead and go back to Castletown, because no, we're not going to go back to Castletown, not yet. First we are going to go over here, and we're going to use that letter that Zelda gave to us. We're going to make use of it. Make use of her autograph. And it will be used quite nicely. So we're going to come up here, and we're going to talk to this guard guy, which is standing at the gate. This is the only way to actually get to Death Mountain. So we do have to go this way. We can't find another way around. But we're going to talk to him. And he just says that we can't use the road. It's closed. Too bad. But then if we show him the letter, oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Link. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. Very straight and to the point. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. And then he'll laugh at you. And basically, he has to do what the princess tells him. Which is kinda nice. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castletown Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a special discount. And this is the only reason we have not gone back to Castletown yet, is because he gets you, I think, a 20 rupee discount at the store, which is quite substantial, actually, when it comes to how much that shield is going to cost. But yeah. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in the Hyrule Castletown Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So, could you go and get the mask for me next time you're in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but, well, I have no choice. This is my job. And he sounds so pitiful that we decide we're gonna go get it for him. Or for his son, really. So we're gonna go ahead and head on back down to Castletown Market. And we're gonna go get our shield. And we're gonna go get a mask. But first we have to get monies, because the shield does cost quite a bit of money. I believe it costs 80 rupees off the top of my head. It might be 70, but I'm pretty sure it's 80. And oh, it's a perfect time to use our new song. But yes, it does cost quite a bit. We can get that within the Castletown because there is an area that has a fairly decent amount of money inside of it. And it's not difficult at all to get to, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. It involves breaking a lot of pottery, which is, it's kind of sends a little pang through my art heart, but I can suffer for the sake of money. It's alright. Goodness, where will we get to by the end of this episode? It's a very good question. We should hopefully get to Death Mountain, at least to the bottom of Death Mountain, by the end of this episode. By the way, this is where we will get our vast majority of money. If you go talk to that guard over there, he'll just suggest, hey, you should go break pottery because we need to relieve stress. So you can just cut your way through all of the pottery in here. A lot of it has money. A majority of it has money, actually. You'll get a few blue rupees. A lot of green. You might have to come in here again, like a second time, in order to get 80, but, you know, that's cool. It'll just keep resetting. Also, while we are in here, we are going to get, I think, one. We might find two. There might be two in here. At least one Scatola, one gold Scatola coin. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to find that. And sometimes you'll be able to find rupees inside of these boxes, and I want to talk to you. You have to roll into them in order to break them, which is proving a little more difficult than I assumed it would. There we go. Alright, this is the Scatola we need to find or destroy. And since it's on the ground, we just hit it with our sword. No big deal. And we got another Scatola coin. Fantastic. But yes. It does look like we're going to have to come in here twice for a second round of rupees. And if you have 60 rupees, I don't think that the bazaar will let you buy. Even if you do have 60, you have to have the full 80 before they actually give you the discount. So, yeah. Just get 80. Again, it's not difficult, especially with this place. And this place isn't here or later in the game, so make use of it now. If you decide I need more money, go in here. It's better than going out and chopping grass like I did as a child for many, many years until I realized, oh hey, there's there's money in here, and it keeps coming back. I should probably use this place. So, definitely use this. And now we have our 80. Fantastic. Alright. And don't go to the Heavy Mask shop until after you buy your shield, because you won't have enough money to get your shield, if that is the case. And the bazaar where you can buy your shield is this place with the man's manly chin on it, his giant fur face, I guess. He actually looks better in his photo. And here he actually looks kind of creepy with his one giant eye and one tiny eye. We're just gonna head and buy our shield and leave. You heard about us from the guard at Death Mountain Gate? Well, I have to give you a good deal then. And you get your shield. Amazing. It's actually really large compared to the link. Oh, I lied. You get like a 40% discount, or a 40 rupee discount. Half off. Awesome. More money for us. I was wrong, and I'm glad I was wrong. Alright, and this is the Happy Mask shop. This is the creepy Happy Mask salesman that you can also see in Majora's Mask. He's actually pretty cool in Majora's Mask. I like him in Majora's Mask. He's creepy. Hi! Welcome to the Happy Mask shop. We deal in mask bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask. You sell the mask and bring the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. After you've sold all the masks, you will become happy yourself. Have faith. Pretty much how this works, you borrow a mask. I'm going to borrow the Kiaton mask, which is the one the guard needs. And you borrow it for free. And it'll show the price next to it before you borrow it. And whenever you sell it, you bring whatever you make, or whatever money it costs in order, or for the mask, you bring the mask price back. They'll take that price, and if you sell it for more than the asking price for it, you'll make a little profit. You get to keep whatever profit you make. If you sell it for less than whatever it costs to have the mask, then you'll have to pay them in return for it. I believe there is one person you can actually, or you actually lose money on, but it's only like 5 rupees or 10 rupees, something like that. It's not a big amount, but you do lose money on one person. The other person, I think you make money on one, you lose money on one, and then you break even. So, in all, I think you don't really make or lose any money on it. But the one that you do make the most money on is the last mask you have to sell, which is the bunny hood. And no matter what wallet you have, it'll fill up that wallet, which is why we need to get the adult size wallet, or the Giant's wallet. Giant's wallet, yeah. We need to get the Giant's wallet in order to completely fill that wallet up, so we can have a lot of money. Oh, it's very useful. Yeah, I'll talk about that when I get to it, I suppose. However, now we are going to equip our mask. And if you actually don't want to sell these, you can just run around with them all the time. Doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to do. Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh? Is that a Key something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. He's my boy's favorite, that Key something mask. If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? And you tell him yes, and he'll put it on. My boy will be very happy with this. You really are Mr. Hero. And then you sell it for 15 rupees and you make a 5 rupee profit. Awesome. And if you can go back to pay for it now if you want to. If you don't want to, you can do it later. The mask salesman won't get angry at you if you don't pay for it now. You know, it's all good, whatever. But that 5 rupee profit you make will make up for the guy who doesn't pay for it completely. I think he shorts you 5 rupees. Again, it could be 10, not really certain, but whatever. And we're at the base of Death Mountain, where I will end this episode, and I will continue it on later. I hope you join me for the next installment of the Legend of Zelda Let's Play Ocarina of Time.